Hello everyone, it's Amy from the Mindful Soul Center, and so today I am just here to share a new yoga video called Grateful AF, and it's a heart-opening sequence, and I hope you'll really enjoy it. But I also want to just say for anyone who's new here, I'm on a mission to help you detox from stress, declutter your mind, and nourish your body, mind, and soul so you can show up and be present in this gorgeous life. On this channel, I make videos for body, mind, and souls. So I create yoga videos, meditation videos, I create tips and tricks videos, and also other spiritual topics that we can discuss, as well as guest interviews. So hit subscribe below, hit the notifications bell, and then each time you can get notified when there's new videos posted. I will also be doing some lives, so definitely hit the bell so you can get notified for that too. So I thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and get to that practice right now. You can just sit in easy pose with your legs crossed, and I'm just going to start off the practice with ringing a bell. Okay, so to begin with, I'm just going to tell you, you can repeat these in your mind, or you can repeat them aloud, but I'm just going to say something and then I'll pause so that you can have time to say it to yourself or aloud, and you're all muted, so nobody's going to hear you. You don't have to be embarrassed or anything. But anyway, so I am not the stories that other people tell. I am an infinite being. I am love and I am loved. I am open to infinite possibilities. My heart is open. I am open to change. I am open to receive. I am open to give. I share my prosperity with others. I am grateful AF. Okay, so we'll just start with putting our hands on our knees, and then make sure that your tailbone is tucked in and that your back is straight, and kind of roll your shoulders down your spine and get comfy. And then we're going to just look with an exhale to the right, and then we're going to inhale our head to the center, and then we're going to exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to right. Inhale to center. Exhale to right. Inhale to center. And now just let's lift our head, look up. And then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest. And then put your head in the neutral, looking forward. And then now we're going to lift our arms all the way up with an inhale. And then exhale them down. Second time, inhale up. Exhale down. And then we're going to inhale third time. But now we're going to exhale our left hand to our right knee, and we're going to take our right hand behind our back, along our hip, and we're going to gently turn. But we're not going to force it because we're just warming up the body. And we're turning from the from our midpoint and upwards, not from our lower back. Take some deep breaths. And then on the next exhale, turn back to the center. And then let's inhale our arms up again. And then this time we're going to go to the other side. So our right hand on our left knee, our left hand behind our hip, and then gently twist. 3 breaths. And this time we're going to inhale our arm up, and we're going to put it on our opposite knee, so our arms are crossed. And we're going to tuck our tummy in, and we're going to round our back. Trying to really pull that in. You should feel this stretch. Okay, and then release your arms. And then let's inhale our arms all the way up. And then we'll bring them to the midpoint here. And then we're going to take our right hand and we're going to cross it in front of us. And then our left hand above and across. And then we're going to do the eagle arms. And if that's uncomfortable, then you can do the shoulders. But if you can do the eagle arms, do that. And then kind of push your elbows forward and your hands up a tiny bit. Don't force it, just like a gentle nudge. Another inhale. And on the exhale, release them, hands to knees. And then we'll inhale our arms up. And we'll bring them to the halfway mark. And then this time we're going to bring our left arm in front. And then our right arm across. And then we're going to twist them into the eagle arms or shoulders. Three deep breaths. And then the next exhale, release them. And then let's go to on our hands and knees. And then just get your arms situated and your palms down on the mat. And then your index fingers are on the long edge of the mat. And then we're going to tuck our toes and we're going to press up for the first downward dog. And you can pedal your feet. It's your time to just stretch and get warmed up. So if you want to move around a little bit, do so. You can bend your knees. Or alternate. And then just straighten your legs as much as you can. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And just take a few deep breaths here. Okay, and then you can, let's try to walk up to the top of our mat with our legs as straight as we can until we need to bend our knees. I mean, you can do it in 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, however. Forward fold. Let's do a half lift, looking up with an inhale. Exhale down. Half lift. Exhale down again. And then inhale for a half lift. And we're going to exhale down. And we're going to let our gravity pull our head down. We can bend our knees as much as we want here. Belly on our thighs, or you can straighten up a little bit more depending on how you feel. Let your hands reach down to the mat, or you can put them, clasp your elbows, or if you feel like going a little bit further, you can clasp your arms behind your knees. Relax your face muscles. And then let's slowly roll up. We're tucking the tailbone, and then we're letting the spine, one at a time, straighten up. Woo! So, we'll start with doing the traditional sun salutation today. So we're going to raise our arms all the way up top with an inhale, and then we're going to float all the way down with an exhale. We're going to step our right foot back. The knee goes down. Untuck your toes. Inhale and look up. Tuck your toes. Lift your knee. Step it back to downward dog. Roll forward. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale for cobra. Exhale. Press it up to downward dog. And then this time, after this downward dog, we're going to step our left foot up and our right knee goes down. Untuck your toes. Look up. Tuck your toes. Lift your knee. And then push yourself up and step your foot to meet your other one. We're in forward fold. And let's slowly rise up. Arms wide. All the way up top. Hands at our heart. Let's inhale our arms up. Let's float all the way down. We're going to, this time we'll step our our left foot back. Oh my goodness. Our knee goes down. Untuck the toes. Look up with an inhale. Tuck your toes. Step back your right foot to your left foot to downward dog. Roll forward. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra with an inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Now we will really step up our right foot. And we'll put our left knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, looking up. Tuck your toes, knee up, and then step up to meet your other foot. Inhale all the way up. Arms wide, looking up. Hands at your heart. So inhale, arms up. Float all the way down. Step our right foot back. Knee down. Inhale, looking up. Step it back to downward dog. Roll forward, knees, chest, chin. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps up. Sorry, left foot. I'm having a really bad moment with my left and right today. Holy mackerel! I'm doing the right thing and telling you the wrong side. I apologize. Knee down, look up, press it up, step up to meet your other foot. I might have to just use other foot or other side. Inhale, arms wide, hands at your heart. All right, I will try to be even more present and hopefully I won't mess that up. Inhale our arms all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Whew. Let's step our left foot back. Put our left knee down. Look up. Press up. Step it back to downward dog. Roll forward. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Let's step our right foot up. Left knee down. Look up. Oh. Lift up your knee. Step it up to meet. And then slowly rise all the way up. Arms up. Hands at your heart. Let's inhale up and float all the way down. And we'll step our right foot back. Knee down. Look up. Step back your left foot to meet your right, downward dog. Roll forward, knees, chest, chin. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Whew. Okay. Step up the left foot, right knee down. Look up. Press up your knee. Step up your foot to meet your other foot. Arms wide, above your head. Look up. Hands at your heart. Okay, now that that's over with, I won't be messing up right and left anymore. Okay. First, so we're going to put our either our toes together and have a sliver of light, or you can do hip width distance apart, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Just make sure that you feel that you are very grounded and sturdy. So what we're going to do is make sure the balls of our feet are pressing into the mat, and we're going to lift up our toes and then put them down like one by one. And then just make sure you feel stable. And then looking forward, and then we're going to place our arms out by our sides. Our palms are facing forward. You can relax the kneecaps a little bit. And maybe even envision yourself as a mountain. Your fingertips are reaching down into the earth. Think about the balls of your feet, the edges of your feet, your heels. You are sturdy. You are steady. You are rooted in the ground. Now we're going to take both of our hands and put them behind our back. And we're going to intertwine our fingers like we usually do for a lot of different things. And we'll put our intertwined and then thumbs together. So, but they're behind our back, and we're putting the thumbs on our lower back. And we can exaggerate this movement a little bit. So we can kind of like roll our shoulders up and then slide our hands down. And then we're going to bend our knees slightly, and we're going to slowly lean over from our waist into a forward fold. And as we do, we're going to lift our arms off of our back. And you can just go a little bit. And if it's too much, just leave your arms on your back. Do it on the exhale. So let's try to keep the thumbs and the kind of heels of our hands together. And take a few deep breaths. The next exhale, lower your hands down and then release them down to the ground. And I want you to bend your knees and then sit back. So our knees are not over our toes. We should be able to see our toes. And we're going to lift our arms up for chair pose. Our thumbs. Now, if it's uncomfortable, you can put your hands on your waist. But if you can, raise up your arms alongside your ears. Maybe sink a little deeper. Your thumbs are facing the back wall or window or whatever is behind you. We're going to take 2 more breaths. On the next exhale, fold forward. Okay, we're just going to slowly rise up. And just put our hands at our heart for a moment. And now we're going to just pause here for 2 breaths. And then we're going to step it back right into downward dog. Just put your arms down, just step it right back. Okay, now we're going to lift our right leg and we're going to do our knee to our nose with an exhale. And then we're going to lift up our leg again with a deep inhale. And then knee to nose. And then we're going to go up. And this time we're going to bring our knee in. And we're going to actually place our knee down on the mat. And our foot is flat and it's a slight angle. And we have our left foot toes grounded into the mat. Our right hand is down. And we're going to turn our right foot also on an angle. So now it's parallel to the short side of the mat. And we're going to lift our arm up and look up. And then we're going to put our arm down. We'll turn our back toes forward, and then we're going to straighten our knee that's on the ground, push up, kick back your foot. So now we're in the 3-legged dog, and then we're going to put our knee forward again, our right leg, and step it through. Now we're going to put our left hand down, and our right hand is going to lift up. And as we lift our right hand, we're going to turn our face and our body towards the right side. So inhale and look up towards your arm, and exhale your arm down, and we'll do that 2 more times. So inhale your arm up, looking up. And then exhale your arm down. Inhale your arm up. And exhale your arm down. Now we're going to step up our left foot next to our right. Forward fold, inhale. Exhale down. Arms wide all the way up. Hands at our heart. So inhale our arms up. Exhale our arms all the way down. And then we're going to just step it back to downward dog again. So, as usual, other side. So, this time we're lifting our left leg with an inhale. Our hips are straight and forward. And then we'll bring our knee to our nose with an exhale. Pushing back up with an inhale. Knee to nose a second time. Inhale, third. Third time, we bring our knee in. Then we drop our foot down. Our calf is on a slight angle. Our left hand is pressing in. We turn the back foot so that it's on the parallel to the short edge of the mat, and we lift our right hand up and look up. Then we put our hand down, turn our back foot, turn our front leg so that it's straightened, and then we're going to use our right toes to push up and kick back our left leg. And this time we bring it into our nose, and then we're going to bring it forward through to the center. So we're in this lunge, and we're going to have our right hand down, and we're going to take our left hand, and we're going to rise up and look up towards our fingertips. Exhale our hand down, and then 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Now we'll step up. No, I'm lying. We're going to not step up. This time we're actually going to step it back to downward dog again. And then we're going to roll forward, and then we're going to put our knees down, our bellies, and our feet. And then let's put our elbows under our shoulders. Our hands are facing forward. We're pressing the tops of our feet in the mat. And we're doing Sphinx pose. Now, you don't need to really push on this or anything. It's a gentle back bend. Just look forward. You can look at the tip of your nose, or you can find something ahead of you. But press the tops of your feet into the mat, because that will lift your knees a little bit. Relax your butt. One more deep breath, and then on the next exhale, take your arms out in front of you and just put your forehead on the mat for a moment. Now take both of your arms and put them alongside of your body where your palms are facing towards your body. And your forehead is on your mat. And we're going to do like just a half of a pose in a way for this first. So what we're going to do is we're going to just lift our feet up and our kind of thigh area. We're going to press that up and we're going to keep our head down. So on the next inhale, just lift your feet up slightly. Your head is still down on the mat. Exhale down. Inhale your feet back up. You're pushing your arms back, your fingertips towards the back wall. Lower your legs. One more inhale and release. And now we're going to do the upper half of the body. So this time we're going to leave our feet on the ground. And our arms are still kind of activated. So we're going to inhale our chest and chin up. And exhale down. And let's do that a second time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. And of course, all things being equal, now we're going to do the feet and the face and chest off of the ground. So we're going to just, for this time, we're going to just hold it for one breath. So let's inhale everything up, stretching our fingertips back. And exhale down. One more time for one breath. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now this time, if you can, inhale up. And just continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale to your own rhythm. And then release. So now we're going to put our hands underneath our shoulders. And let's press up and go into child's pose. And just hold it here for a few moments. You can put your feet, your knees actually wider if you want. And you can either stretch your hands in front of you, or you can even put them behind you. And if you do have them in front of you, you can even kind of use them to push your butt down more towards your feet if you want. You do what feels right for you. Okay, so now we're going to, if your knees are wide, kind of put them back closer together. And then let's just kind of crawl out onto all fours. And then let's go right back into downward dog. So we're going to lift up our right leg. And we're going to bend our knee. And we're going to open up our hip to the side. Breathe naturally. Now turn your knee back down, and then we're going to come straight through and step it between our hands. And we're keeping all of our toes facing forward. So we're going to put our left knee down, untuck our toes, and then really make sure that you feel stable here. I want you to make sure that you feel stable because we're going to do some arm movements. So our right foot is kind of grounded in. Our knee is over our ankle. Here, this is the leg that I want you to be really conscious of, your left leg right now. Your foot is down. You can, if you feel more stable, you can tuck your toes. It's up to you. And then what we're going to do is work our way up. And now we're going to lift our arms all the way up over our head. And we're going to put our hands together. And then we're going to open up and we're going to make cactus arms. And then with our cactus arms, you might feel a little more unsteady here. So just make sure before we start doing any kind of movement that you feel grounded. Okay, let's just lift our arms up again. And then cactus arms. And looking up, opening our heart. Two more deep breaths here. Arms up. Cactus arms. Arms up again. Cactus arms. Arms up but not touching together. Let's bring our hands down around our right foot. And we're gonna, if your toes were tucked, untuck them, because now we're going to lean back so that our left leg is, our hip is over our knee, our foot is flat on the ground, and we're going to, if you need to, you can stretch out your heel, and we're going to lean over our right foot and get a hamstring stretch in there. You can use your hands to support you. And if you need to, I need to put my foot back so that I can be stable. Then I'm going to put my left foot down. And I'm going to lift my right arm up and look up to the sky, twisting to the right. Hand down alongside your foot. Let's do that 2 more times. Up, looking up with an inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now let's tuck our back toes, lifting our knee, and then we're going to step our right foot back to downward dog. Now, if you want to do Vinyasa, you can. So if you decide to, just roll forward. You can do knees, chest, chin, cobra or upward dog, and then downward dog with an exhale. You can always skip the vinyasas when we do that. Okay, so now let's lift up our left leg with an inhale, bend our knee, and open our hip. Maybe straighten your back leg. Take a few breaths. Let's turn our knee forward, and then we're going to come straight through. Step it forward, and then lower our knee. Untuck your toes, and then again, make sure you feel very grounded here so that your knee is into the mat, your back foot is firmly planted. You can tuck your toes like I said before on this part. And then slowly lift up. Arms all the way up. Hands together, looking up. And then make cactus arms. Now your shoulder blades should be touching. I mean, they obviously can't touch in real life. But if they could touch, you're going to try to make it like they can. Now inhale your arms up. And then exhale, cactus arms. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus arms. A couple of breaths here. Let's inhale our arms up and then place them down around our foot and then untuck your toes if they were tucked. And then we're going to stretch back slowly. If you need to adjust your leg, your heel or anything, you can do that. And let's just get that hamstring stretch. We're leaning over our left leg. Our back leg, the hip is over the knee. Our foot is flat into the mat. Use your hands for support if you need to. And then if you need to adjust your foot back, as I do, then do so. And then we're going to make sure that our right foot is, our right hand is firmly planted in the ground. And then we're going to take our left arm and we're going to twist open to the side, looking up towards our arm. Inhale, exhale it down. And then we'll do 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Okie dokie. So this time, let's our toes, flex our toes on the right side, and then push up, step it back to downward dog, and then you can vinyasa or not. If you don't want to, just stay in downward dog. Then we're going to roll forward, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale for upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And let's just pause here for a few breaths. Remembering that we are infinite beings. And while we're in this physical reality, that we're taking care of ourselves today. Okay, so you can just go right down on your knees and then sit back. And then we're going to put our legs in front of us. Be straight. And then if you want, move some of the flesh from your butt away if you need to sit up more straight. And then you can roll your shoulders down your back, flex your feet, and then your hands go next to your hips and straighten your arms as much as you can. This is an active pose. You should feel this pose. We're going to do a few deep breaths here. Okay, you can relax and then slowly go down on your back. Kiki, what are you doing? Okay, now relax your neck. Get your head set straight. And then bend your knees. We're going to bring them close to our butt. And then tuck underneath your shoulders. And your hands are at your side. And then feel your toes and the balls of your feet pressing, and the sides of your feet all pressing into the mat. Your hands are on the mat, your elbows, your arms, your shoulders are tucked under. And then with the next inhale, we're going to lift up for bridge pose. So inhale up. And then you can keep your knees kind of close together. And just be gentle with yourself here. Don't force anything. If you feel like you want to go further, on the exhale only, you can push up further. And we're going to release on the next exhale, lower slowly all the way down. Then we're going to do it one more time. So then on the next inhale, we're going to lift up. So inhale up. Your head is steady, your neck is relaxed. Your shoulders are where the weight is going. Your feet are firmly planted in the ground. We're lifting our hips to the sky. And then on the next exhale, slowly lower all the way down. And you can release your shoulders, and then maybe separate your feet a little bit. And then windshield wiper your legs back and forth to release your back. Okay, now we're going to take our right leg and put our ankle over our left knee. So we're making kind of like a bent number 4. And then we're going to make sure that we're comfortable here, that our lower back is on the ground and that our shoulders can still be tucked in. And then we're going to gently, you can put your hands on your belly to start, just gently lift up our leg towards our body. And then place our hands through the little number 4's hole, and then on the outside, and then clasp the back of your thigh. And I don't want you to push it, but just gently let the weight of your foot against, you kind of have this kind of like a dual kind of pressure where your ankle and your above your knee, where there's kind of like a resistance. So just let your right leg kind of push into the top of your thigh as your arms pull your leg closer to your body. And if you want to, you can lift up your left leg. You can straighten it if it's comfortable or not. It's entirely up to you. Now, if your leg is lifted, bend your knee again. And then we're going to release the hand, and then slowly and deliberately, we're placing our foot down. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So we'll have both feet are flat on the ground, our knees are bent. And we take our left ankle and put it on the top of our thigh. And then we're going to slowly and deliberately lift up. And we're going to put our arms through. And we're grasping or clasping our hands around our thigh. And again, our ankle is kind of pushing into our thigh. And we're not really pulling, we're just holding our thigh. And just by holding it, the natural weight of it against the resistance that we have from our ankle, pushing into the thigh. Long, steady breaths. Now, if you feel like it, like the other side, you can lift your leg. And if your leg is lifted, then bend your knee. And then slowly and deliberately, you can release your arms. And then slowly, 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 let your foot back down onto the ground. Uncross your legs. And then let's just take a long stretch. So stretch out your legs, stretch out your arms overhead, full body stretch for a second. Now bring your hands to your belly, and then let's bend our knees again. Our feet are flat on the ground. And then this time we're going to do legs up the wall. So your lower back is flat on the ground. Your hands are next to your body, flat on the ground. And then you can lift up. If you don't want to do both legs, you can do one and one. But if you can put your knees closer to your chest and then lift up your legs. Your feet are flexed. It's very good to get the blood flow going in the other direction sometimes. So we're going to take a bunch of breaths here. Now, if it's not comfortable for you, you can either put your feet down on the ground, or you can even try to do just one leg at a time. Let's bend our knees, and then let's actually go for happy baby. So if you can grab the edge of one foot and then the edge of the other, and then from side to side, you can move your legs, straighten them if you want to or not, and just enjoy being like a little tiny baby. Okay, now put your feet and your knees together, and then lower your feet down to the floor. And then now find the space where this is comfortable for you, but where you're naturally, I don't want your feet too close to your butt where you feel like it's tight. Just wherever feels comfortable. Then flop open your legs and put your soles of your feet together. And then put your hands on your lower belly and just relax here. And now you get ready for Shavasana. So you can stretch out your feet one at a time. Your feet are flopping outwards. If you need to adjust your lower back or however you need to get comfortable on the mat, make sure you're comfortable. And then open your arms alongside of you. Your palms are facing upward. And close your eyes. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyelids. Relax your cheeks. Relax your ears. Relax the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw. Relax your upper body, your chest. Shoulders, your arms. Let them sink into the floor. Your hips. Your thighs. Your toes. So you can slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Get the blood flowing. Maybe stretch your arms overhead. Do a full body stretch. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and turn and push up from the side. Make sure you're using your hands to help you up. So, I just want to say thank you for joining me today, and thank yourself. Be grateful AF for the fact that we can all move our bodies, we can all walk, we can all sing and dance and do whatever we want, pretty much. So, but the fact that we're able to care for our bodies today. So thank yourself for doing that. And when things are not always so great, and when things are difficult, there's always something that we can be grateful for. It doesn't always seem obvious, but there is always something that we can be grateful for. So, thank you, and Namaste!